Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button. If you came into cryptocurrency to make life-changing money, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to help you. I'm going to keep you updated daily with the most important news because it's the news that moves the markets. Jumping right into the market today in crypto, Bitcoin had an uptick in price, 13,508. And we're going to show you why and how the news played it out to be. And probably it was a combination of both, but just let's go back to, this is a chart from 2 days ago I shared with you guys. Previously, Bitcoin retested 13,150. And I said it could see some consolidation similar to this green box area. Another push higher is possible. You've got this strong overhead resistance up here around 13,850. Still valid. Price is pumping. RSI is still overbought. RSI is still showing possible bearish divergence. Like the bulls need to show up here and push this price higher to avoid bearish divergence from playing out. Your stochastic is overbought, starting to move down out of overbought territory. Potentially at some point we get a retrace. If 12,750 is broken, you're looking for a retest of the support area around 12,200 down here in this yellow circle for Bitcoin. But again, this type of consolidation, like we saw on these occasions, would be completely normal to expect out of Bitcoin. This is a 4-hour Bitcoin chart, and you see you had hidden bullish divergence playing out. So you got your low and then a higher low. However, on the indicators, you got a low and then a lower low. So this is an idea for trend continuation. Your stochastic RSI was oversold, got that oversold bounce there. Now this is a rising wedge at this point. 68% chance this breaks lower. 12,200 your measured move. Again, I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person stated he's from the Middle East in Yemen. He said, I started watching your videos and I'm making $500 every day for the last 45 days. And he said, I cut it off at 500 because if I try to make too much more than this, I get greedy. Smart man. This person yesterday sent me this. This is my trading station. He's got 1, 2, 3 monitors and actually a laptop too. Nice little setup. He said, I started with 4,000. Now he's at $6,000. 50% gains. This gentleman, he became a full-time trader. He said, hey, Chris, I've done it. I've pulled away. I'm now a full-time crypto swing trader. I want you to know I couldn't have done this without you. Huge thank you for my wife, 2 little girls, and myself. Changing lives. That's what it's all about. This is the reason why, no matter what I'm doing, I make these videos daily. If you want to join the trading group, go to my website, cryptorev.net, for all the information. If you previously emailed me, the wallet addresses that I sent you have been updated. So again, before you send crypto payments, go to cryptorev.net for the correct new updated deposit addresses. Let's make some money. This is a 1 hour chart. And so remember, you have this double bottom that played out, was confirmed. Now this price action here needs to bounce. You need to get a SR flip, a bullish SR flip. Essentially, you get a bounce here and then a continuation higher. Important that this happens. Otherwise, if this high isn't as high as this high, then it would be a bearish high, because obviously the bulls couldn't push the price as high as they did last time. But remember, there's going to be a bunch of people shorting the market right here. A lot of people selling, a lot of people taking profits. Okay, so if you see a pullback at this level, don't be too surprised. I mean, Bitcoin has been doing things that we aren't used to lately. And so, you know, at some point, obviously this break above 13,800, 13,850 is definitely in the cards. But, you know, the question is, are we going to pull back to support first, 12,714? Are we going to hit this bearish target to basically give some upside momentum? Again, a pullback and move higher would bring the strongest group of buyers into this market. Okay, so just understand how that works. Now, your stochastic RSI is overbought here, kind of alluding to a short-term pullback. But again, it looks like it's trying to potentially find a support at this 13,470 level for Bitcoin. The United States GDP booms at 33.1% rate in the third quarter. This is better than expected. So this is a lot better than economists had thought. There's definitely been an uptick as far as the traditional markets go. However, the backdrop behind all this is you've got Exxon. They're cutting another 1,900 United States jobs as oil prices crumbling. Oil prices are crumbling again, just like it happened with the previous wave of the panic situation. Europe is in trouble. You got the ECB, the European Central Bank. They're getting ready to unleash even more stimulus. And a lot of people say, hey, Bitcoin pumped on this idea. But clearly there was a double bottom with bullish divergence that played out as well. So possibly both work together to kind of play out to this move to the upside. But remember, the news always tries to put an idea behind the moves in this price action, which obviously there's technical ideas that I think far surpass those of news-based ideas. You know, trading the news is one thing, but it's not very consistent. A lot of uncertainty in global markets. France announced a lockdown from the panic situation on Friday. Germany is likely to enter full lockdown, light lockdown from next week. Netherlands almost sure to follow. Overall, European nations are looking to enter a panic mode. Also, obviously, we've got the United States elections nearby, so expect some volatility. Very important that Bitcoin decouples from traditional markets so that it can continue higher. Breaking news, NKN signs a commercial contract with Synology China for secure remote access of NAS devices. NKN working on some different partnerships. DIA, Binance Savings launches this DIA campaign. They're paying out 18% annual percentage yield on DIA as far as the savings goes. Dash, ARPA, and EOS have been announced for locked staking. Again, if you're holding some of these coins, it definitely pays to hold them on Binance soft staking. However, I would say I don't hold downtrends for these altcoins. Like, this is not something I want to be a part of, because again, EOS loses 14%, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you got paid 14% staking, but you essentially lost all that. And obviously, EOS has pulled back, ARPA's pulled back, Dash has pulled back considerably. So a lot of times these staking doesn't make sense in downtrends, period. Bitcoin price spikes 5% to 13,500 after the stimulus announcement. So news comes out, they need to attach something to this idea as far as this Bitcoin pump. Clearly, you can see it's a double bottom. There was bullish divergence on it as well. Had the move to the upside. They're calling it macro factors favoring the Bitcoin rally. I could say it's technical. This is Bitcoin dominant 6-hour chart. Talked to you guys about this yesterday. Not good for the altcoins. Essentially, this is an SR flip where price action came up, got rejected, hit previous resistance, became support, boom, moved to the upside. Altcoins will continue to bleed. I made 3 videos talking about altcoins will lose 20%, altcoins will lose 20%, altcoins will lose 20%. They've lost it. You do not want to hold these altcoins as Bitcoin dominance moves higher. It's more like jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. And you're waiting for these retraces. If you zoom into Bitcoin dominance and it shows you, this is, for example, a 30-minute time frame, something I really want to key in on, and I posted and I talked to you guys about this back here. This continues higher. Altcoins will continue to bleed, and they have been. Got this double bottom here, just like on Bitcoin. Now, broke higher. It's at some resistance. If it hits an essentially SR flip here, look for more altcoin downside, alt BTC pairs especially. Now your RSI is overbought. You've got a bearish cross coming as far as the MACD goes. Your stochastic is almost and approaching oversold. So again, building the case for this bounce idea here and further upside continuations. These altcoins will really turn on starting next month. Remember, the most important thing I need to focus on as far as these altcoin goes are the fact that altcoins really run near the end of the quarters because all the quarterly roadmaps are stacked with all the news and hype, right? So next month, altcoins start to turn around, and then we start to see a good run out of these altcoins going forward. Now, there's still a possibility, obviously, that this Bitcoin dominance breaks lower and you get some type of short-term altcoin relief rally. But just know it's not like, hey, let's go all in on this. It's more like, hey, jump in, jump out. Take profits, don't get greedy. Be smart about this. You have to have a long-term approach in this market before we jump right into it. Don't feel like you always have to be in a trade. Sometimes people get stuck in these coins, holding these coins like, oh man, this is going to take off. This is going to take off. Dude, that's FOMO. Like there's no coin out there that's going to 1000x in an hour. There's no coins on Binance that are going to hit that. There's plenty of time to get back into these coins when they take off. Remember, we'll notice a lot of reversal ideas on a lot of these charts, and I'm going to keep you updated daily. Just subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. I'm going to bring these videos to you on a regular basis. Iran, major news coming out of Iran, and I don't know, is this good for Bitcoin? I mean, yeah, it's good for Bitcoin, but how is the United States going to deal with this idea? So Iran became the first country in the world to use cryptos at a state level for value exchange. So the Iranian cabinet has amended legislation to redirect cryptos into the central bank of Iran's funding mechanisms for imports. Iranian money has drastically fallen in value with inflation. The country is in the grip of U.S. sanctions. They can't use dollars for international trade. Their economy has been, they're in a depression right now. So now they're obviously using this Bitcoin workaround to evade these sanctions. What can the United States do to stop Iran? Because you know how the United States is. Declining decentralized exchange volumes reflect DeFi investors' shift to Bitcoin. Well, remember, probably has something to do with DeFi coins, altcoins in general, getting completely destroyed. Remember, Harvest Finance, we talked about that hack that happened, and Harvest Finance had a hacker that executed a flash loan exploit. They used millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrency across Uniswap and Curve to drive down the perceived prices of USDT tokens and USDC tokens on Harvest Finance. And so they bought the tokens at a discount and then used them to pay back the initial flash loan. So essentially they did this multiple times and the volumes on Uniswap were inflated. You can see right here, I mean, look at that huge volume happening on Curve and Uniswap. Harvest Finance comes out and they're trying to give $1 million for information leading to the return of the exploited funds. And we know that USDT is extremely centralized and they'll freeze it in a second. And they did so in the Kucoin hack. Everybody essentially got their USDT back already on Kucoin. So again, we're not super big on centralized anything in crypto. However, when you lose millions and millions of dollars easily, feels good to get millions and millions of dollars back. But JP Morgan launches a digital asset with a major tech company on board. Envision this, JPM coin comes out, major bank, huge bank. There's 400 participating banks, including the Monetary Authority of Singapore. JPM coin is going to be used by a large unnamed client to power cross-border payments. So right now, JP Morgan has an unreliable system. It uses all these banks, correspondent banks, this big network, and transfers get rejected for various reasons. So JP Morgan is super excited about this idea. And again, you just think about how many cryptos out there are trying to compete with one of the largest banks in the world. Immediately out of the box, JPM coin has a leg up. Trump administration worried that China is leaping ahead of the United States in the adoption of digital currency, and they are. So essentially the idea here is our government shouldn't voluntarily fail to create a level playing field for U.S. companies because they haven't developed some clear policy that allows them to compete fairly against their foreign competitors. China is already a step ahead of the United States as far as digital currency adoption. And you just have to wonder at what point will the United States step up and say, hey, let's make it happen. And the United States is like, yeah, we're not really in a hurry to do this. I just like the content that I provide on a daily basis. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.